Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's African Queen Grace. Thank you for your support so far. I hope we are growing in this journey together. So today I'm going to talk about an opportunity that is coming up in Kisumu that we should start to prepare for, and we should not be caught off guard. We always say opportunities are not there, but I think people just don't prepare for it. So I thought it wise to just do this video to encourage you out there, to encourage myself that these opportunities that are coming up are something we should prepare for. And so this brings me to my topic today, is African Cities Summit 2021. I think in short, people are calling it AFRICITIES Summit 2021 that is coming to Kisumu. This is a huge opportunity for everyone in Kenya, and more specifically for those in Kisumu. And what do I mean about this summit that is coming? It's a summit that is it's a summit that has been happening before. It has been held in Nairobi before, and then this time when they voted, it came back to Kenya and it was brought to Kisumu. So I'm going to give you a brief highlight on what it is about. AFRICITIES Summit highlights the importance of decentralization and integration of Africa towards improving governance at the level of cities and its territories. So this is the 9th edition that is coming to Kisumu. I think some of you might have been aware, or some of you have heard it in the news, where our governor Anyang' Nyong'o was giving a speech on what is happening, what their current preparations, and I just thought, wow, this is an opportunity I cannot miss to speak about. It's going to be the 9th edition. It's going to host over 8,500 participants. Guys, this is a huge opportunity. Guys are going to come from all over Africa. They're going to come to Kisumu. It is our time to prepare for this huge opportunity that is coming. It's going to be scheduled between November 16th and 20th of 2021. And so we have a lot of time to prepare. As the government, as the governor are preparing, they're doing infrastructure, they're doing their own things. How about we as wakaaji wa Kisumu? What can we do to prepare for this huge opportunity that is coming up? So I'm going to give you, my own perspective on things I think people can grab as opportunities, and not just sit back and then after the summit we can, recoup and say, oh, this is a good opportunity that came, I didn't know about it, how could I have reaped out of it? Or we should not leave it to the last minute and then start saying, oh, I wish I knew this, I would have, prepared much better. What are some things that we can do now? We still have a few months to go before November next year. So this brings me to the opportunities that this forum is going to bring to Kisumu. We are going to talk about hotels and accommodation. You can imagine accommodating 8,500 people and above is huge. Even if you just look at the hotels that are in Kisumu, we can talk about Airbnb. Because, when people focus on accommodation, they always think about, corporates who are going to book major hotels. But remember, there are people who are going to come for businesses. There are businessmen who are going to come with the entourage. There are people who are going to come with the drivers. There are people who are going... there's all levels of people who will need accommodation. So it's not only the hotels that will make some money. Even the guest houses will be there. Airbnb, people who will want to, a quick accommodation for the 4-5 days that they're going to be in Kisumu. This is a huge opportunity for us to even grow our Airbnb, because people will need accommodation. There are people who will be on small little budgets. There are people who will be, of course, have money to spend. So we should cater for all this. So if you have, guest houses, if you have accommodation, if you want to, rent a house, prepare for that. This is a good opportunity that is going to come by. What other opportunities of businesses can we venture into? The other one would be entertainment. This huge number of people who are coming will want to be entertained in one way or the other. They'll want to know what are the hotspots of tourism. They'll want to know where can I listen to good music. They'll want to know, what other activities in Kisumu that are going on. Maybe they want to go for a boat ride. So these are things that we can start to prepare for now. So if we are going to, you're going to hire speakers, if you're going to buy a machine, if you're going to record those musics, if you're going to make your presence known online, it's good time for us to prepare. Then the third thing that you can do is tourist sites. I know we have specific areas that we like going to, like, Hippo Point, Dunga Hill Camp, different areas that we go to, but we might want to revamp them. We might want to find those hidden gems in Kisumu at the port that we can, take the visitors to. It might not be necessarily in Kisumu alone, but we have the environs that, people can still go to. We have Luanda Magere, we have the Crying Stone, there's Rusinga Island. So there's opportunities that people can exploit at this summit that is coming. So just to recap so that you are aware, the first one I talked about hotels and accommodation. The second one I talked about entertainment. The third one I have just spoken about is tourist sites and leisure, things that people can do when they're not in the summit. Then the fourth one is souvenir and gifts. When people come to a new city, a new country, they want to go back to their countries and say, hey guys, I brought you maybe key holders, I brought you a sticker from Kenya, and specifically from Kisumu. So what are those gems that, souvenirs that we want to craft so that when people are coming, they can buy something they can remember Kisumu with? I know we are synonymous with fish, so there are opportunities there that we can come up with in terms of things that reflect the culture of the Luo people, the culture of Kisumu, the culture of Kenyans, things they can buy. And when we think about these business opportunities, you also want to remember that when people are coming for such summits, they always have extra cash to spend around. People want to come on business, yes, but they also want to enjoy the culture of the people they're interacting with. So this is a good opportunity. The fifth one is on transportation. When you're thinking of transportation right from Nairobi, as they come through the airport, as they come to a Kisumu International Airport, they're going to want airport transfers. When they're, going through the different activities in town, they'll need transport to get to one area or the other. So this is the time to, if you want to invest in taxis, if you want to invest in tuk-tuks, branded ones, this is an opportunity that is coming up that you can do that. There'll be a lot of transportation from the airport and back. People who want to do their road travels, maybe from Nairobi to Kisumu, they might even want to come a day earlier so that they can experience our roads and the culture and the wildlife. So those are the things you can start, putting and displaying yourself online so that people can know you offer these services. The other one is online marketing. So there are people who are good at online marketing. They already have the online presence. You might want to, go around and get consortium of different small businesses that want their presence to be known online, and you can capitalize on that. Because most people, and this is something that I've done myself, whenever I go to a different city, I'd like to Google. I like to check out and say, oh, what activities happen there? I want to know, oh, this is the sites I can go to. This is a safe area. This is not a safe area. So if you make yourself marketable online, then you're already one step ahead. Someone will already have your contacts even before they land in Kenya. They might want to reach out to book a day. If it is a group of people, they want to make sure that you have enough cars to transport them. They have enough boats so that you're always one step ahead. Instead of being told it's sold out, your cash is already coming because people are booked ahead of time. So online marketing and online presence. The other one is photography and videography. As usual, now we have lots of smartphones that take really nice photos, but you might want to do a souvenir. Maybe, at the consortium, you can, put something written Kisumu, I was here in Kisumu. And so those people who've come from far and wide can stand there, take their own photographs, their selfies, and give you something small. That's an income already. So there are small things that we can do that really can bring income to the people of Kisumu. The other thing that we can think of is food and local cuisine. When people come to Kisumu, I know they want fish, but there are ways of even cooking fish. Remember, there's steamed fish, there's stewed fish, there is dry fish, there is fish that is cooked with groundnuts, there is fish that is just cooked with milk. So these are the different local cuisine. And even think about our traditional vegetables. There are different types. So if November, that time, something is not in the market, you might want to, prepare ahead of time, buy it, make sure it's dried so that it's just a matter of quickly preparing it. These are some of the things you can think about. We are talking about opportunities of businesses, and I'm just going through the different types of businesses that someone can start thinking through. The other one is, just still on food and local cuisine. You can even do simple recipes of luos. You can put it online. You can even do simple demonstrations so that when someone goes back to their country, they can try it out. You can sell the recipes. I mean, it happens. People are nowadays selling online books. Why not online recipes? It happens. Can you imagine if you did spices and a small recipe book so that someone who wants, a lady or a guy who is interested in cooking can just buy it and go and try it back at home? That would be awesome. The other thing you might want to consider is day trips. I've talked about different locations that someone can take tourists to, and so we can do day trips. Why not? Like the summit is ending on a Saturday. Some people might even finish earlier, so they have an extra day to just go around. You can organize for them a day trip. Like when they wake up, where do they take breakfast? What do they do for lunch? What do they go hiking in the hills around Emabungo Hills? There's lots to do, but we need to prepare beforehand so that we are not caught off guard. Then the last one that I thought of, again, I say these are things that have come to mind as an entrepreneur, as a business person. These are opportunities that I thought I should share with you so that you can look at your niche and things that you want to follow up on and prepare before time. The last one I thought of is day spa. People, when they go for these summits, they want to relax. They want to enjoy themselves. So my friend Teresa has a trip at a natural spa that people can go to, but how do you want to package that for the people who are coming to the summit? If you have a spa in Kisumu, do you want to, how do you want to promote it? What is your presence so that people know you're doing it? And then you might even want to give discounted prices so that people who are coming just for head massage, just to relax, maybe to steam themselves, what are your packages? So someone who is coming in already knows your prices. So these are the around 10 ideas of businesses that we can do as we prepare for the summit that is coming in 2021. But how can you prepare? I know I keep on saying we need to prepare, we need to prepare. Now we have the ideas. How do you prepare? And the first thing I thought of is that just make a business plan. It's just good to, however simple it is, whether it is just kuuza sweets, whether you want to sell sweets in front of where the summit will be, or you want to sell flowers in front of where the summit is, do a short business plan. It doesn't have to be very elaborative. And in this business plan, you can think about what is your potential clients, how will you reach them, what is your vision? Is it just a short and a quick turnaround business for those 5 days? What merchandise will you be selling? At what price will you be selling? Is it competitive to what people are doing already in the market, or you want to make it slightly cheaper so that it's attractive? You want to think about your profits. If you're traveling every day, for example, from Mamboleo, and you're coming to the summit in town, if you put all those costs and expenses together, what profit are you taking home at the end of the day? This is because I tend to see people are not prepared for these summits, and then people come from different counties coming to grab the opportunities that we ourselves could have made use of and had extra money in our pockets. Again, I see people copycatting other people. So you find, I saw Grace selling flowers today. Tomorrow I bring my 10 bunch of flowers. But if you imagine if you had planned beforehand and had even like brought in like even 20 boxes of flowers. So as people are running out of flowers, yours are still there. So people find that you're more reliable and they'll come again and again because they are assured that you have enough flowers in stock. So number one, write a business plan. It will help you prepare beforehand. Number two, look for capital. As you're writing your business plan, yes, it's good, it's written down. Look for money. Where are you going to get for money? We have enough months to, look for money, find a way of investing. If you want to bring a group of friends together so that you do this one-off project, it's exciting, so that everybody gives 5, 5, 10, 10. Or if you have your chama that you want to, do a project during this summit, that's also another good way. So look for capital. Number three, look for the gap in the market. As you're thinking about your business plan, it is good to think about how and what business you're going to do, so that you're not just doing it because someone else is doing it. Look for the gaps that are already there. I've talked about transportation, I've talked about accommodation, I've talked about food and local cuisine, I've talked about tourist spots. Look at the gap. If these services are not already there in the industry, you start working on it. And when you find a gap and a niche for yourself, you're more marketable than if you find 5 people are doing the same thing. Number 4 is strategically place yourself. So I've talked about doing online marketing and online presence, but even when people come here in Kisumu, how do they access you? How do they find you? How do they know that Grace has a shop in Kondele, for example? How are you going to reach them? Because there's not everyone who goes online. Some people come to the city and they start asking around by word of mouth. So if people don't know that you already offer this service or you already have this merchandise, how are they going to refer people to you? So you need to start thinking about that. The other thing that people want to always ignore is making bids for tenders with the county government. Of course, the county government is facilitating all this in the summit. So opportunities are going to come up where tenders will be given, people will be bidding for tenders. I mean, try it. As someone who is already in Kisumu, you can offer these services. Try it, bid, and wait for the response. You'll be surprised that people always ignore the bidding of tenders because they assume that people will be bidding. So many people will be bidding. Oh, I might not have a chance. You'll be surprised that you'll be the few who are chosen to do that tender. Then another one that I've talked about is marketing your business online. So creating yourself awareness in the social platforms. We have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have WhatsApp groups, we have YouTube. So make sure you have a presence in all these platforms so that people can easily access you. Lastly, you need to prepare yourself. Create a business plan so that when it's probably a month to, what are some of the boxes you need that have to have ticked? If you're bringing merchandise from someone else, from abroad, you need a middleman. You need to tick those boxes early enough. If you need to get a contact somewhere, you already have that contact. If you need to create new designs for the merchandise that people will be buying as souvenirs, you've already created that. So that at the last minute, you're just thinking about, okay, I already have my location for putting my merchandise. How do I get there? You're not leaving everything to the last minute. So your stock, if you're doing renovation for accommodation, you've done that, so that people are not coming to sleep in rooms that are smelling of paint. Can you imagine? Because someone will sleep there once, they might not come back. So you need to plan ahead of time. And these are just some exciting things I thought to share with you today, so that as we are talking about opportunities that are coming to Kisumu, we are not talking of opportunities now, but we are also preparing for opportunities that are coming ahead of us. So guys, once again, AFRICITIES Summit is coming in 2021. It's coming on November, as of the current dates that have been given. It's November 16th to 20th. No, to 20th, yes, to 20th. And it's going to host over 8,500 people. Guys, let's make a good use of this opportunity that has come right at our doorstep. Remember, we said we are empowering one another, we are building Kisumu, and this money that is coming to Kenya must remain in Kisumu County. So let's come up with brilliant ideas. Let's share in our chamas, in our groupings. Let us invest in these opportunities. Prepare beforehand so that this money remains with us to empower ourselves, to build ourselves, and to bring a change in our county. Thank you for listening. Remember to subscribe. Remember to like. Remember to write your comments. I'd really love to hear from you. Again, it's African Queen Grace is my name. Share it with your friends and let's grow Kisumu. Thank you for listening and remember to watch my other videos. Thank you.